Hiya! Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. I promise I'm doing this again. I did this quite recently in another video, but I am wearing a play suit. I have got something on. I am not naked, but where the camera cuts off it looks like it is, and I'm currently fake tan as well. Just my body, not my face, but that is why I'm in this right now and I don't want to get anything else stained, so I'm just gonna have to deal with this, but promise you I have actually got clothes on. But anyway, on to today's video. I thought I would talk about getting back into routine. Now this could be whether you've recently been on holiday or just kind of had a bit of a break away from your usual routine, or feel like you've kind of lost a routine and would like to get back into a good routine as well. Whatever reason it may be that you're looking to get back into routine, then I thought I would share some tips with you today, as I have just recently got back from being away for 2 weeks. So I definitely feel a bit out of routine, and I am someone who loves having a good routine and loves structure to my day. So it's all nice being off on holiday and having a break away from that, but then I also do really enjoy sort of building up my routine again once I get back to. And over the last sort of few days I've really been trying to establish a good routine again and just really get back into the swing of things. So I thought I would share with you some tips and things that have helped me to sort of establish a good routine and get back into it after being away for a couple of weeks. So the first one I am going to say is actually think about this as a time to switch up your usual routine. I think it's so easy to get set into a very rigid routine or be doing the same thing for so long that when you actually go away or have a break from your usual routine, it can be quite refreshing to actually just look at it and establish what you're currently doing and what you would like to change. For me, this is particularly with my morning routine. It's so easy just to do the same thing every day when you wake up, but now I've got back from holiday, I've re-looked at what I've currently been doing and how I can change it up a bit, and that way it just keeps it more interesting. It keeps you motivated to get up early, to get out of bed, and keep you feeling good for the rest of the day as well, as it's just so easy to slip into your ways and forget to even readdress it. So it's the perfect time to switch up your routine, even if that's just doing the same things but in a slightly different order, or maybe you'll decide actually some part of your morning routine is better to do in the evening or a different time of day, or adding things in or taking things out, whatever it may be. But it's a really good chance just to look at what you were doing before, what did work, what didn't work, and what you'd like to change or add into it as well. The second tip is to actually write it down, because there's one thing thinking about what you would like to do and then there's another thing actually doing it. Whereas if you write it down, you've got it there solid on paper, or you could do it on your phone. I'm quite a pen and paper kind of person. I don't know, there's just something good about writing with pen and paper, but however you want to write it down, type it out, whatever you want to do, if you actually have it solidly written out as a plan, then you're much more likely to follow through and remember the things, because there's certain things you're not used to doing, or because it's in a different order to what you're used to as well. It might mean that you forget certain things that you thought of adding in, or you don't quite follow through with what you had thought of doing. So just writing it down is an easy way for you to then just get up and know exactly what you're planning on doing and how you're going to move through your morning, instead of having to overthink and kind of work your mind really hard at the beginning of the day, try to think about what things you wanted to add in, what you're changing up, and just really not getting the day off to the best start. So always having a good solid plan and copy of what you want to do is a great way to ensure you follow through. Another thing that definitely helps when you're trying to get back into routine, get out of that holiday mode, is setting daily goals and tasks for yourself. It may seem like quite an obvious one, but it definitely can make all the difference. Because I know that it's definitely easy to try and sort of stay more in that holiday mood once you've had a holiday, and you kind of forget that there's other stuff that actually needs to be done or that you wanted to get done, and you just kind of let things slip a bit. But if you actually just think of even sort of 3 things that you'd like to achieve that day, or just an overall goal for the day, then it'll ensure that you actually are making the most of your days, you're getting back into being productive, it will help keep up your motivation, and it will ensure that you actually get the things done that you need to do and help you to get back into a bit more of a routine, rather than just throwing yourself into it completely and going from doing absolutely nothing to having 20,000 different things going on. If you just do it little by little, build up on it gradually, it will really help. Also, to do with that and writing goals out and to-do lists, Something I like to do usually on a Sunday is just write out a rough plan of the week. You don't have to stick to it exactly, but just have a rough idea of what kind of things you'd like to get done on which days and what kind of things you've got coming up this week as well. So then you just have a quick overview of what to expect from that week. I love just doing this on a little table planner which has a weekly view, and then I can just quickly glance at it. I know what's coming up. Or if I happen to have a bit more free time than I thought I would, I can look at something that I was originally planning to do on a different day. I might have time to do it sooner than I thought. It'll just help you to have sort of more structure to your week and get everything done that needs to be done within that week too. An important thing to remember though, when you are trying to get back into routine, or if you're rebuilding it or restructuring it, is that you can change what doesn't work or what doesn't feel right. Don't think that once you've now got a routine, you've written it down, you followed through with it, and now that's got to stick. You can make changes, you can adapt it. It may take time to do so, but it's definitely worth it, and just use trial and error to get a really good routine built up again. So if you do find that after a couple of days of doing the new routine, figure out what exactly about it that you're not enjoying. Is there a certain thing that you're doing that you feel like you don't particularly want to do in the morning, or is there something that's missing from it as well? And just really think about if it is working before you get set in your ways and then stuck with this new routine for a while. And my last point that I just wanted to put out there, which really pretty much follows on from that, is that it does take time to establish a good routine. So that's going back to the whole idea of trial and error, just figuring out what works for you, what doesn't, making the changes you need to make. And even when you get back from holiday, even if it's not been that long, I know that because I got back late one night, the first day that I was back, I was kind of thrown off anyway because I wanted to lie in more and didn't really get into routine that day. And then the next day I kind of just took time to readdress my routine, think about what I do want to do before then actually slowly building on it and getting to doing it. So it's not like you have to suddenly get back from holiday and full on get into your routine. Just take a bit of time to work it out and figure out what is best for you. So those are all of my tips for when you're getting back from somewhere or have had a break from your usual routine, and a way of establishing a good routine again and how to really get back into the swing of things. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Smash a big thumbs up on it if you have, as it would mean so much to me if you could do that, as well as clicking on that little red subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to 1K, so if you'd like to see more videos, be sure to click on that, as well as the notifications bell too that you can tap on so you're notified whenever I upload. And I'll be sure to see you on Wednesday with a brand new video. Bye!